Welcome to Yap's Money Life Show. Thank you for your interest and your support to this show. Today, I'm going to talk about why do educated people fall for money games. Now, one of the main reasons why I think that happens is because they do not have good experience or they have bad experience from regulated investment investing. Okay, why am I saying so? Basically, there is a mismatch between what the consumer wants and what the bank or financial institution or wealth management provider are providing. Okay, what consumer want is that they want to be guided to use regulated investment, okay, to achieve financial freedom, to grow their money in a high certainty manner. Okay, but what financial institutions are interested to do is that they are interested to sell the product and to achieve their sales target and their revenue target. So in this case, due to the lack of advisory support given to the consumer, a lot of consumers, they are very overwhelmed by the choices available of the fund and investment in the market. For your information, there are more than 500 funds available in the market for consumers to choose. Okay? Plus also, they also don't know what to do when they lose money. Okay? They also don't get the support from the bank as to what corrective action to do so that they are able to recoup their money and make money going forward. So it is ironical because of the bad experience. Some of these investors perceive regulated investment like unit trust to be very volatile and also not so safe. So for that matter, even educated people try to avoid regulated investment products. For example, investment, when we have some client first time come to us and they say that, yeah, I'm open to the idea of using different investment products to invest, but make sure you don't recommend me unit trust. Why? Because they have bad experience investing in unit trust. Some even lose money investing in unit trust. So comparatively, for money games, there is a promise, of course, of high return, plus also they also offer fixed investment return, which end up making people perceive money game to be a lower risk investment. So with the influence of family member and also friends, some educated people end up perceiving that money games is more attractive than regulated investment. That's why they fall for it. Of course, we all know that that is not the right solution. The right solution is that you should be looking for a wealth management service provider that can help you, guide you to use regulated investment to grow your money effectively and to achieve financial freedom. We'll start this section with frequently asked questions that I normally receive when I give talks and when I go for a radio show. When I start receiving questions from the viewer, I will answer those questions in this section. You see, one of the common questions that I receive is something like this. If I receive extra 500,000, what is the best way to invest? My suggestion is that before you invest 500,000, which is a lot of money, you should refer to strategic asset allocation statement. So what is strategic asset allocation statement? Strategic asset allocation statement is a statement whereby it actually outlines how many percent that you should put in optimally into different asset classes. Say for example, how many percent should be in properties, how many percent should be in local equities, how many percent should be in bonds, how many percent should be in foreign equities, and etc. Okay, so if you find that you are short in foreign equities, you're supposed to have say 500,000 in foreign equities, but so far you only have say 200,000. So you may want to use some of your 500,000 to fill up the gap under foreign equities percentage. By doing so, you are able to diversify your money to reduce the risk and also gain opportunity from foreign equity market. Okay. Now, what if you say, let's say, I really don't have strategic asset allocation segment. What do I do? My suggestion is that go and take effort to build one. Why is it so important? Okay, because without proper reference and guide, as a human, it's very easy for us to over-invest into one investment asset class. For example, we may actually optimally invest only 50% into properties. But without reference, we may end up investing 90% or even 100% of our investment money into properties. When that happens, we will have too many eggs into one basket. And that's very risky. Plus also, we may miss opportunity of other investment asset classes that we have not invested into. So, bearing that in mind. And on top of that, I think other than strategic asset allocation that you should refer to before you invest, and you also should be mindful about the exit plan of any investment that you're going to invest your money into. You must ask the provider what will happen to your capital or your investment money should something goes wrong with the investment company. So when they are able to give you the answer that your money will be safe even the investment company were to go wrong, then only you should part with your 500,000 to invest with them. So I hope with a clear picture of strategic asset allocation statement plus also exit plan mindset in mind, that will help you to invest your 500,000 with a peace of mind, and all the best. If you want me to answer your most burning question about money, please feel free to drop me your questions by emailing me or WhatsApp me. Okay. Now here I got another commonly asked questions like, will the stock market trading make someone rich? Okay. My answer is yes. If you can actually do well in stock market trading, you will be rich. But the question is that you must fulfill these three criteria to do well in stock market trading. First, you must have enough knowledge. You must know the macro knowledge and also the micro knowledge about investing in stock market. You may need to know about economy well. You may also need to know the company background of the stock well. So that is the first criteria. The second criteria is that you must have the time to do so, to do the homework, to do the analysis, okay, and to update your information and your stock strategy. So for that matter, you may need at least 2 hours per day in order for you to do the job well. The third criteria is that you may also need to have desire and you may have to have interest into doing stock market trading. Okay, you need to actually enjoy and like doing this kind of work because it is quite challenging and quite technical work to do. So if you have all these three criteria and you are persistent and you spend time consistently, I'm sure you can do well in stock market trading. However, if you are short of one criteria, whether that you don't have enough time or whether you don't have enough knowledge, then I would suggest you not to spend too much money investing in stock market because you may end up losing money. But don't be disappointed. You can always use a professional fund manager who are regulated by our regulator to invest into stock market and still help you to deliver a decent return. So I hope that you find the answer is useful to you. And thank you so much for watching. If you wish to learn more about how to grow money, you can visit my website. Have a great day. If money is important to you, please remember to subscribe to my channel.